We expect the crypto market, the stock market, and basically everything is about to enter a really crazy phase. Matter of fact, I think the next couple of months are going to be some of the most absolutely crazy, volatile months we've ever seen. And let me preface this by saying the Fed Chair Kevin Warsh says that currently prices are too high. And we've covered plenty of time before what you can do in a situation of too high prices. The long story short is if you increase the interest rate, and if you're wondering if that's really something that's in the cards, every single time we talk about the interest rate, it moves the markets by a ton. Is it really in the cards, an increase in interest rate? Well, as you can see, Federal Reserve is now projected to raise the interest rates this year. So it's actually an overwhelming majority right now, 54% chance, which is crazy to see. At the start of the year, it was only around 10 to 15%. Pretty wild, this change. Regardless, if you want to get a little bit of an idea as to why you may want to increase the interest rate, think about it like this. Let's say you have normal people in a normal society, right? What is their likelihood to spend money now? Or rather, what is the likelihood that they're going to put that money in the bank and extend that consumption further out? They're not doing it today. They're waiting a couple of years. Let's say the interest rate were to be 1%. They're thinking, you know what? Me putting it in a savings account serves no purpose. Let me spend it right now. If this were to be 7%, hey, you know what? They now, and especially companies, you got to think about it in two ways. One, they have a better reason now to wait for consuming, because every single year you wait, you get 7% of your money. But also, all these major construction companies, mortgage, pick it, whatever construction company, let's pick it like that. Will they want to consume? Will they want to borrow money at 3% and start building like crazy, or at 7%? They prefer to do it at 3%, or rather, if it's at 7%, it's too expensive. They may not do it. And that's the whole point, that in those type of environments, well, again, the inflation hopefully shrinks. Now, how does that exactly tie back to our cryptos though? Like, how does that come to our coins? Well, the thesis I've described over the past couple of months, specifically with the 4-year cycle, I really still think stands quite strong. And Benjamin Cohen had this to say. He says, I stated that I ignore Bitcoin as an investment in the first half of midterm years. The second half of midterm years usually marks the accumulation zone / market cycle bottom. Today, July 1st, Bitcoin just put in a new low today, justifying the views I held for the first half of the year. And I'm going to be honest with you on one front here, which is, logically, we still don't expect Bitcoin to really start going crazy until around the October mark. And the funniest fact is, I've been sharing in 2023, 2024, that I really think you should start selling your crypto from January 2025. And in hindsight, that would have been a pretty good idea, but then we shifted it mostly towards August or so because the whole cycle shifted. ETFs came in, a lot changed. But here's the kicker. If we're looking at theory, if we're looking at the Bitcoin cycle, it really makes a lot of sense for us to kind of stay on the down low, potentially see a slightly further correction before we start absolutely ripping. But, and I like to look around here, even though from an ETF outflow, we've seen some of the craziest numbers ever. And this is these major funds that are holding, trading, buying Bitcoin, whatever. They're actually exiting, at least in record-breaking numbers over the past couple of months. But I'm telling you this right here. I also just personally think that even though the numbers may not reflect it just quite yet, usually if you wait a couple of months, it paints a bit of a better picture. And a lot of these spearheads right now, also Anthony Scaramucci's on the same page as me here. I think Bitcoin starts rallying late in the fourth quarter of 2026. I think early fourth quarter of 2026. And right now you're in that middle zone where most likely, this is a personal opinion, buying would have been a pretty good idea because you're, in my opinion, already way too late to sell. And so from this level to start layering, especially at the $58,000 mark, the discount relatively is so good that I don't really get why people would not risk it for the biscuit. I prefer to have $1,000 right now, and then spend it on these cryptos and try it out to see if it could turn into 10,000, than having $1,000 in the bank, and hopefully eventually turn that into $1,200 over 5 years by putting it in a savings account. The $1,000 I'll make again, but the opportunity I may never get. And here's the thing though, I just stated that I think after a while, it starts to paint a bit of a better picture. And I like to kind of take Trump here into account and show you this. Let this sink in. Trump personally made more from crypto than every publicly traded US crypto company. Pro-crypto president indeed. And when you indeed take a look at the numbers, it's quite staggering to see just how absolutely massive Trump's bags in the crypto market have been. And really, just for that reason alone, even though right now a lot of people and a lot of companies and even perhaps Trump have kind of shifted to data centers, AI, and we just saw another announcement from Trump about Micron, AI is by far the best sector to make money in right now, my honest opinion. And I've been saying this for the past couple of months. That's why I made an AI channel. That's why I talk about it every single day. But if you're still, even though the times are kind of like boring, right, you're still thinking about it, then this should paint a better picture, which is Trump made so much freaking money. I personally think there's a 0% chance he's going to let this slide. There's nothing in this world that he should love more than cryptocurrencies. This stuff, in my opinion, is not going to zero. It's not going to die out. They're going to be milking this for a whole lot longer, and in my opinion, a whole lot bigger. Now, you may think that milking it from the president is not that good. I like to state here that he's a crypto president, and for that reason, this stuff can, in my opinion, really never do that bad, because eventually he'll come up with another reason why the U.S. should hold it, or why they should hold more, or something of that sort. Here we go with the Micron announcement, by the way. President Trump says Micron MU will invest about $250 million into Trump accounts. Oh, boy, do I love our Mr. Trump right now, man. He's such a funny guy. And also, I guess more on the Trump field. $500 billion have been wiped out from the U.S. stock market at open. Yeah, today was a pretty big bloodbath. President Trump dismisses criticism of profiting from his presidency. You know why I'm profiting? Because the stock market is going up, everyone is profiting, which to a certain extent is right, except of course for today, as the market did go down by a pretty good penny. And I'm guessing that's also why the crypto market took a bit of a hit here. I feel as if still it's not too bad though. Like XRP is in a pretty good spot, Solana's in a pretty good spot. You know, they're not down as much as I would be fearing to see. And actually, matter of fact, over the week, we're actually still in green on almost every single crypto. And here's the kicker, like I almost state every single day, it's a game of patience. And I've been making these videos 10 years in a row. And I could tell you one thing right now, it's never easy in the down moments. The only thing you have to really take close to heart is that it only paints a really good picture, but pretty good long time afterwards. And even though we know the theoretical numbers, like, you know what, is most likely best to start buying again like crazy in October. That will most likely mark the bottom. It most likely can't really hurt to start already committing here a little bit, or even really like a maniac. In hindsight, it will not have mattered too much, and that's also why I'm doing it. Really, this area, 58,000, I'm personally buying a good chunk, and you may look at this tomorrow, today, and in 3 days and think, Dusty, you're a freaking fool for buying at $58,000. But you know what? Tomorrow, matter of fact, I'm going to set up some accounts here to even show you guys. I'm going to start perhaps even a new series of just trading myself out of these freaking slums. And I don't even have to do it with the AI thing that I always talk about, which, by the way, you can find on bottrading.net. It's the first link in the description down below. I'm not even doing it through that. I'm just going to do some very simple trades and show you that if you're just a freaking committed shouldn't say that. If you're just committed, you know what you're holding, it's pretty hard to do bad. Anyway, I'll show you guys tomorrow. Some pretty big buys are going to be coming in because I'll do some funny stuff. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video, hopefully somewhere later today.